I stopped DJing at the end of '83. At the time, you know, my clubs were Tuesday night at Wigan Pier, Wednesday night at Legend, Friday night at the Hacienda, and I did the radio mixes as well. So yeah, there was a big gap in between, 20-year gap pretty much, and then in December 2003, I did a comeback night in Manchester at a club called The Attic, and it was a night called Music Is Better. And that came about because I think I was kind of looking around the internet by this point and gone through the forums, and there's a forum called Deep House Page, and I'd met a guy called Danny Webb via that, who it turned out worked at Piccadilly Records in Manchester. And Danny said, you know, we do a night, we'd love to have you DJing there. And I knew that if I was going to kind of come back into it, that Manchester, you know, Manchester's like, I'm from Merseyside, but a lot of people connect me with Manchester, and it's almost like a spiritual home, because things that I do seem to work in Manchester more so than they do in Liverpool, you know, which is my home city. So, you know, I knew it had to be Manchester, and basically what happened was that we booked in for this night, and I'd say that there was only maybe 90 people there, but it was the right 90 people. After I'd done the night, there was a lot of activity on the forums, on different forums online, people who'd come down and talking about it, and a lot of people were saying, was it recorded, you know, can we hear it? And I hadn't recorded it, I hadn't even thought of recording it. But what I did on the back of that was I kind of recreated, I knew exactly what I played that night, and so I put together a mix that was called Re-Edited Highlights, and we put that together. We did a limited run, and it was sold through Piccadilly, and that, you know, that's kind of became a legendary CD now, you know. I mean, people kind of still talk to me about it all this time on, and again it kind of spread that vibe further from the actual night itself into something else. So yeah, it just was the thing that's made me feel confident as well about what I was doing, because before I'd done the night I kind of said, well, which way am I going to go, you know, am I going to kind of use vinyl, am I going to use CD? And then I didn't know, because I mean I kept a lot of my old vinyl, but I hadn't bought vinyl in years and just bought stuff on CD. And then a third option was available, which was to go the laptop route. And so I took that option, but also brought into it Revox B77 reel-to-reel. So I had like kind of, you know, modern technology plus antiquated technology in juxtaposition to each other, and that kind of set the stall for everything, the way that I go about things. You know, the music I play is drawing from the past, but with a contemporary spin on it via either, you know, current re-edits or newer stuff that again draws its influence from back then. And you know, I literally thought that I'll try all this out on this night, I'll go away from it, I'll see what works, see what doesn't work. But it was one of those where it just worked. And you know, that it's still the way that I DJ now. You know, that it was surprising that it just kind of came together in that respect. After so long away, it just felt right again, and reconnecting with a new audience who were a younger crowd, but were very interested in like the music that had gone before.